Welcome back everyone to another Robo review. Today I'm bringing you a demonstration and evaluation of a Ctronics wireless IP camera. This is going to be a security camera for the outside of your home. It records in 720p HD video. It's got a 3.6 millimeter lens it also records at night too, so it's got the night vision on it, and you can actually record directly to the camera via an SD card slot that is housed. Actually, I'm not going to open it up because it's sealed right now, but there's 3 screws. You take that, this slides off, and you can put the SD card slot in there. Your SD card will need to be formatted for FAT32, as that is the only format that this camera takes. If you don't have it formatted FAT32 in your PC, it's not going to recognize. So this is also a waterproof camera as well. I mean, not dunk it in water, waterproof, but it is a weatherproof IP66 rated. So, you know, it can get stormed on and it's going to work just fine. So it can either work on 2.4 gigahertz or the 5 gigahertz the bands on your Wi-Fi, so that's kind of nice. So it is updated for the latest Wi-Fi that's out there. So a little bit about the camera. It is made almost entirely out of metal, so it's got a little bit of weight to it. It's got a higher quality feel to it. Glass lens on the front. All those little lights you see in there, those are going to be your night vision, as well as this is going to be, this one down here is your, it's going to sense the light to know whether to turn the night vision on or not. So the lens in this camera is actually really nice. I'm going to launch the application on my phone and see if I can kind of show you the quality that it gets. So there's no delay. The motion on it is really quick, and again, it's 720p. So this is really nice video. So if you have this mounted up above your door and you have someone, you know, a mailman comes or just anyone, you can actually see who they are. I mean, you're not just going to make out a figure. You can see their face. You can probably see what tag that's on their uniform to see what company they're from. It's a really good quality. So about the setup was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So it has on here a reset button. So if you hit the reset button, it will reset the camera back to its default. So what you want to do, if you're not using the wired connection, it does come with a cable if you want to do it wired. Wired's always going to be better if you can do it, but not everyone wants to run a Cat5 through the front of their house. So what you do is it'll initially come up and it'll have an like a camera SSID that will appear in your wireless network. So you take your phone, you connect to that network, the default password is admin, and once you're in, it's going to look kind of like this. So if you can see it, you'll press add camera, and then under add camera there will be a search camera UID from LAN. I know it's hard to see, but it's down there at the bottom. So search camera UID from LAN. It will find your camera and you can connect to it with the password. Once you do that, you can actually go into the settings of the camera itself, and you can go to Wi-Fi setting. Again, I know it's kind of hard to see, but Wi-Fi setting is here, and then you can choose your own home Wi-Fi and then enter in the password. And at that point, you won't be utilizing a direct connection from your phone to the camera anymore. It's just going to be on your Wi-Fi, and then anytime you want to connect to it, you just click on your camera and you're connected to it. It also has other settings in here as well. You can set up the recording settings or the alarm settings, and you can set it to motion activated. I'm just going to have to tell you because I know it's really hard to see my phone. So you can set it motion activated, and it will, every time it detects motion, if you have the guard switch on, it's going to send alerts to your phone, and you're going to get alarms on your phone that kind of keep buzzing through, and that's going to let you know it's detecting motion, so you can go into the app and see who's at your door. It doesn't have a microphone where it senses sound or you can talk through it. That's probably the only thing I wish it did have, but that's not a function of this camera, and it's not something that's advertised. This is strictly a video camera, and that's kind of what it is. So if you didn't want to record to an SD card and you have an FTP setup, I know a lot of people probably don't know how to set that up. It's going to be a little more difficult. You'll have to have a server or a network attached storage with FTP, but it can just record right to that, as opposed to sending it to the camera and then having to go out and see what's on the chip. So again, I like this camera. It's a great outdoor security camera. Actually, too, I'm sorry, I think you can, if it records to the camera, you can view those recordings on the SD card from the app. So you don't actually need to pull the card out. I was mistaken about that. So this is a really great camera by Ctronics. I'm going to go ahead and give it 5 stars. I like how easy it was to set up. I love the video the quality of the video, and there's no lag time. So it's not like you're 1 to 2 seconds behind, or you see someone chopping around. This is going to be like looking through a TV screen. You can see them. They're going to come in clear, and this is all over Wi-Fi, which is actually pretty impressive. So again, if you guys found this video informative, give me a thumbs up, or rate it as helpful on Amazon. But yeah, happy Easter, everyone, and hope to see you in the future. Take care.